Alright, gang, how do you want to do this?
We didn't ask what was in here.
Well, a potentially powerful artifact, or a gang of sorts, or a cult.
AB.
Whatever it was expensive. Whatever's probably in there. Or whoever bought it. Do you have any more gauze?
Why? I mean, yeah, here, of course.
On here is all this. I just hold up my hand where you probably did dress it, and it's just all like, like almost dripping down my arm again.
Are you a hemophiliac?
No. I pull out the mirror and I show the cracked mirror that's even more cracked now and in worse shape than I am.
It is more shattered, and there is a section that is no longer reflected. It's just a pale, kind of clear substance.
I'll like point to that part, and I'll point to the hand and say something went inside of me, and now it won't stop.
Well, I don't really specialize in like that kind of wound.
Do I feel like I have lost a significant? Do I feel like
lightheaded? No.
Weird. Okay.
No, you don't feel weird.
He's
Hurt,
still
probably,
like.
no.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't like how you said that because I should feel weird. I don't feel weird. This is weird. Here we are.
And here we are.
He might be like concerned, but he doesn't. You don't feel especially weird. No.
Okay.
Well, the warehouses are pretty big. We can probably sneak in through a door and see what's going on inside.
It's not split up this time, though.
It's probably a good idea.
That hasn't worked any time we've done it so far.
We gotta remember that.
I mean, we might as well try it for a first time and see how it goes. He gets out of the car.
As you kind of like start walking along you've passed several. There is a small like a regular door, an entrance, and then there's like the huge warehouse door like where trucks can back up to deliver goods. And that all of them are closed.
Oh.
There is you would see light coming from the door of the one that 32, but beyond that, most of them are dark. There are a couple other lights on around, but nothing super close to the vicinity.
Well, I think I'll just kind of look back to everyone and then just kind of start. I pull my gun out, but then I kind of sneak run over to the side door.
Okay, it's like it's in the front. There's not really a side. It's like
okay.
If this is the front of it, there is a person
little door,
and,
big door. Okay, yeah.
right
I'd go to the personal door then.
Okay, it's locked. You can check. And it's locked. There is no window. There is a window. There is a window and shutters that are currently closed that you can see through. And there is a buzzer next to it.
Are there windows on any other floors? Is this a single story or is
No,
it multiple
single story.
Are
Single
there
story.
windows anywhere else?
No.
Use your foot key.
I don't know if that is going to work with the shutters and the metal door. But there is a buzzer.
That seems safe and fine.
We tried aggressive approach. Perhaps we can try starting with the talking approach and ending in an aggressive manner. Flip the script, as one would say.
Please tell us some information about the $15,000 artifact that you have.
Ooh.
Also, we'd like it.
Also, we
Yes.
like it.
Yes.
Hang on a second.
Lie.
Let me see something really quick. I kind of want to do that thing where I reach out with my mind again if I can try. It might be a little bit harder because it's a bigger area that I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But like so probably I want to say that will probably give me a weakness or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say roll hit it with all you got is probably
All right.
the best. Or take the risk. I didn't take the risk.
Probably hit it with all I got and see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I might do something, but we'll talk about it.
2 and a 4. 6.
6. You definitely feel some presence inside this. It's muddled, I think. You're not 100% sure, but it just seems to be fuzzy, but just one person, you think. And there are others, like, around, but not super close. But it's all it's a little fuzzy.
Well, they're home. So if we're gonna go after this cult, we might as well do it now. Immediate amnesia. Should we... I guess I'm gonna just press the doorbell.
Okay. You hit the buzzer, and there's no answer for like, you pause. There's a couple moments, and there's no answer.
I like turned to you guys and just like, sneak somewhere. I made a mistake. I have immediate regrets.
And like right after you say that, it's a buzzer with like an intercom, and you hear a voice come from the other side and say, hello? Who is this? I was not expecting visitors at this hour. Hello?
Hello. We're here to pick up the artifact.
Roll a convince.
Choices!
Can I do subversive questioning to add to this?
You're not really asking a question.
No, I'm not.
Say. And it's an intercom. That would be very hard to do.
Yeah, I'm not even doing it cautiously. It's got a 2 and a 1.
Let's give you. You're gonna get 1 crack on investigator of truth.
That's fair.
Mark a crack on that, as you have now. This was a ill thought through plan for investigation.
Yep.
He said, and the response is, perhaps there was some mistake. It is far, far too early to retrieve what you are looking for. I was told I'd have several. Please come again. And there's a click.
Well, you heard the man. Turn around, fix my jacket.
I just look at you and I'm just like,
why are we hearing it?
I'm gonna turn to Kinsey. This seems like your area of expertise.
Kinsey sure thinks so. I'm flummoxed. Yeah, I'll like sigh and I'll just kind of like scoot Noah out of the way. And I'll do like a long 10 count, kind of let some time pass.
Okay, sure.
And then I'll
A long 10 count.
Just a long one. And then
1 Mississippi.
Mississippi. And then I'll
I told you to come back later. There is nothing for you here.
See, Kinsey knew what to say, but I don't know what to say now. The words they escape me. Here's what her plan was, her thought process, and perhaps the words will come to me. She wants to try to reach out to wherever this person is, perhaps vis-a-vis this intercom, and try to alter their perception to make it seem as though we have... Oh, I guess I'll say something along the lines of, he forgot to mention that we actually have special permission to come and view it first, a private viewing, before anyone else gets to see it.
What tags are you going to try to do for this?
I wanted to try altering mental perception to try to spice the lie a little bit more, and hope that are they simple-minded? I don't think they don't seem that way.
They are not. However, you are always living in lies, and this is a very clear one. So that weakness tag is going to be applied.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Oops, all lies.
Oops,
Sometimes you
all
get
lies.
Sometimes.
Because you mentioned the whole we get to see it early and stuff like that. If she pulls this off, we can all act like potential buyers. And I just put my gun away and I button up my suit jacket to look fancier.
And I sort of try to stand like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Did you roll yet?
I did.
Okay.
And with my +1 and then also my -1, I got a 10.
Oh, good. Excellent.
I got a 50.
I got a 95.
There is a pause, and he says, "Well, it is clearly not ready yet. I have barely just drawn up this prototype, but I will give you a little gander."
Give us a tour. Show us your creative process.
Please hold. And the intercom turns off.
I turn around and I'm just like,
after a couple, maybe like 3 minutes, it seems like a long time, the door handle turned and it opened. Behind it is a very, like a wire-thin man. He's wearing a worn tan apron. He has a golden pince-nez on his nose, and pitch white hair kind of spiked up a little bit, and a white beard. Please follow me. Can I get your... That was more than I expected. Can I get your names?
Trixie.
Let's see.
Steven Smith?
One word. It's just one word.
Steven Smith.
Smith. Very well. And you?
Desiree.
Desiree. And he gestures and leads you in a thin hallway. And as you were walking, he says, "And who are you with?"
We're with some private, a private investor.
I kind of look jokingly shocked, and I just go, "You don't know who the hell we are?"
Sure. Let's roll it. I'll roll a. One of you roll a convince roll, and I'm not sure how this works because I can't find it in the book. But apply the help. Apply whatever help you have for that person to it. So, like, let's say I gave help points for one of you.
I
roll
have a help. I have a help on Noah.
I have a help from Sloane.
That's.
I can roll and add a. Would you be able to add?
What?
Do you have any help for her? For Kinsey?
For Kinsey, no. I only have one.
I have a help for you though.
Okay,
so
then roll.
Right?
So who's rolling?
Yeah, so Kinsey's rolling and she's getting the help from you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hey, nice help. That made it a 10.
Yes.
Very good.
I'm Steven Goddamn Smith.
Forgive me, I was not given a heads up ahead of time. Apologies.
Everything is a bit on the secretive side right now. Of course, as you would know.
Of course. And he walks through the corridors for a little bit, and eventually he opens a door that leads into this warehouse. It is very large. There is a wide array of machinery. You hear the constant whirring of the machinery constantly going dull. It smells like oil and sawdust inside of here. And you see, outside of this machinery, you see there are several canvas tarps laid over a variety of shapes lining the walls. And he says, "As previously stated, I have just barely begun work on this prototype that was commissioned. Hello." Kind of gestures again. And he leads you to his work desk. On it, there is a drawing, an intricate drawing of what looks like a all of you are pretty well versed. It looks like a golem made out of wood. There are various like gears drawn, and you see on the workshop too, there is one arm fashioned out of it looks like ash wood that he has just begun working on.
Is there can I look around the room really quick to see if this like what's it called the boxes that we saw being unloaded from the boat are like in the room anywhere?
Roll and investigate.
Okay.
How big is this golem arm?
It is about the size of I don't remember all of your heights and anything. It's about the size of a somewhat meaty thigh.
Ooh.
Is the size of this arm.
So slightly larger than standard.
Pretty larger than standard, yeah.
I got a 8.
You got an 8. You can either get some fuzzy, incomplete, or part true clues. This will expose you to danger, or whatever you're asking the question, if you want to ask him about it, if you want to ask him, he can ask you something back. Those are your 3 options.
Okay. I guess I'll ask him, and you had no trouble receiving the parts from the boat?
I did not ask many questions of where they came from, but I was delivered the goods as agreed upon.
And he gestures to kind of like behind and to the side of his desk, and you see several black cases, and they're opened, and there is very neatly cut ash wood. And he asks you,
What interest do your employers have in this? I would love to know specifically.
Well, I want inconspicuous mansion statues that can also spring to life as a bodyguard if need be.
Subtlety and stealth as well as strength will be able to do that.
And more importantly, art.
Oh, I throw art into all of my works.
And that's
and
why we're paying you.
The large arm is very neatly, it is beautifully carved. There are the finger sockets and joints. There is a little bit of metal to create the finger joints and the elbow as well.
Are there any other loose papers or anything kind of scattered about?
There's a lot of loose paper scattered, but there's some that have fallen to the floor. There are a ton on a desk. Most of them drawings, blueprints, a variety of things. Most of them similar to this. You think some are crumpled up, and you think they're earlier versions of this, and other things as well. The sort of creation.
Okay.
Have you had any other offers for the golem?
Oh, I don't think very many know about it. I was commissioned to make this, and I was not aware many other people know, but all hush. It is.
But you are intending on selling it, correct?
Of course, I was commissioned.
Oh,
I
good.
hunt others, yes.
Who's the commissioner, may I ask?
Oh, I was not given a specific name.
Just a schematic?
No, I create the schematic.
Oh, yes.
I was just given the desire of what they were looking for. My reputation preceded.
Do you have a portfolio of your previous work?
Oh, I do.
And he begin hobbles over and pulls off one of the canvases, and you see a cruder, a wooden golem, very large. There is springs and sprockets and currently dead glass eyes, but it stands about 9 feet tall, and it is intimidating. But it's made of a different kind of wood. It's made of a redwood.
Okay.
Would you like to see him in action?
No. I would prefer to save myself for the main show.
Oh, well, very well. And he tosses the tarp back over it. But as I said, that will be some time. You cannot rush in August. I was given my canvas just days ago, and just hours ago, and I must paint.
and looks longingly at the wood and the arm.
Okay. I kind of turn to both of you to see what maybe you want to... We could, talk to our partners to see if this is a deal worth pursuing. What do you two think?
I think that is... we cannot, of course, speak for them.
I'm gonna like kind of lean over. Can I just take a quick look at the canvas, the wood? I'd like to take a look at the wood.
Roll a convince.
Okay. It's a 6.
Even with that fail, he looks nervous and says, be very careful with it, but I will allow a brief look, yes. Kind of gestures to it. But he is watching you like you think like when you guys were talking about whatever, he was already focusing back on his work, like looking at tools, but now that you've said this, he's like staring at you.
I want to, I'll go over to the box and I want to look over to see if there's any, markings, because sometimes wherever lumber comes from, the wood actually gets like a mark on them, so I'm looking for any kind of markings from where it came from, if there's any sigils anywhere on the boxes. I don't actually give a shit about the wood. I want to know if there's any markings anywhere on it.
Sure, roll and investigate. Give it +2.
Okay.
Unless you want to burn something.
Do I have to make the choice to burn it now? Can I?
Yeah, you cannot roll a 2 and be like, you know what? No, you have to decide ahead of time.
Okay.
Don't have to, that's just an option always.
Well, I really should have done that, because I sure did roll a 2.
That makes it a 4. That's pretty bad. You are looking around, like I think you're getting awful close to it, even if you don't intend to at first, looking at it to try to find a sigil or where it's from. And I think you glance a hand against it. And as soon as you do, the world goes white. And you are no longer in this warehouse. You are in a blank slate. And you see a tree. And you see 9 orbs around it. And then you lose consciousness. And you all see this. You see your friend just fall to the ground, unconscious. You're not sure why.
I would go to her.
Well, if you said you were running over to Sloane.
I am to Sloane, and I'm like,
This man says, "Oh, you should not touch the merchandise." And begins backing away a little bit.
I'm sorry about that. Is this a common side effect of touching the merchandise, or?
His eyes narrow. No. And he's continuing to back up a little bit.
Should we be concerned?
With an ear on this conversation, I don't know if there's like a way for me to tell, like, because I have the seeing through lies thing tag, to be able to tell if he is in fact, if this is in fact something that is common, or if like just to determine.
I would say you could go toe to toe with him, or you could. I would say you could do this to face danger as well if you'd like. Maybe you can take a risk. Would be applicable here.
I would say probably take a risk, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. 8.
8. That's a mixed success. So I'm going to give you a hard choice or a hard bargain or ugly choice. So what I'm going to say is you can determine if you're trying to determine if he's telling the truth, you can do that, but it is going to make the situation a little more complicated as to where this man stands on it.
Okay. No, I won't press it then.
Okay. He's still he's not aggressive.
Cool.
But he's looking very suspicious.
I'm trying to wake up Sloane, and I am not practicing medicine. I know a lot of things, so I know you don't like just slap the face because you won't necessarily wake up.
Is he still backing
I'm like-
away?
He's backing away a little bit, not like running, but like slowly he's inching away from you guys.
Is there anyone else in this warehouse? Like, did
No.
we pass a whole bunch of people?
Not past anyone else.
Oh, so
no one else
when...
lives in this town.
Okay, so when I felt other presences outside, I
They
felt
were
one
far
person.
away.
They were the
Everything was fuzzy,
golems,
yeah.
probably,
I don't know.
or something maybe. But they weren't people. But they were probably the
face.
golems. Okay,